Hi fashion lovers, welcome to my channel. Today it is this stylish top that I'll be cutting in this video. This is the fabric I'll be working with. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe. I post video every day, different styles, okay? And give this video a thumbs up. Now this is the fabric the measurement I'll be working with. The client reached out to me and sent me, this is 1 yard of crepe that she sent. So I'll be using this measurement to work on it. Now I looked at this style very well. There is no dart at the back, sorry, at the front. Now if you look at it, it's as if there is a fold, on both sides, the two front sides. Now it is not a fold, there is a kind of a gather at it. Yeah. All right, so they did not use any darts on this. That folding gave it the fitting needed. All right, it's more like it did the same thing with what that does to dress. Okay, so because of that, I did not go to add much allowance to it. I went with 2 inches all through, and if you watch, there is button allowance on it. Okay, and it's a strapless. All right, now for the blouse length, I went for 24. So you know how we do it. You go for the pattern paper first. All right, when you go for the pattern paper, now there is button allowance on this. All right. So once there's button allowance, that is the first thing you mark. Sorry, not our zip allowance. I wrote zip. It is not zip. Please, it is button allowance, 1 inches button allowance. And why did I use 1 inches button allowance? The pattern of this dress, the finishing, it is facing. What they used to finish this dress in the front, it is facing. Bear it in mind that button allowance too is facing. Okay, so that is why I use 1 inch. Then the next thing is you mark out your basic measurement, the armhole depth, bust, waist and hip line, which is the blouse length. You come up here, mark your shoulder, come at this B. This is our B, which is the armhole depth. Mark your B, your shoulder too, which is 8. Okay, now it is a strapless. Do we need the shoulder? It's just a guide. All right, now you curve it. Now you indicate the part. This is my bust point, this is my waist. All right, here is my waist, and this is my hip, which is my blouse length. Having gotten to this level, the next thing I need to do is to start marking out. All right, now from my bust point, how many inches do I need for this dress to be properly covered? I went for 4 inches. From my B, 2 inches. From my bust point, 4 inches. That 4 inches is what covers your chest. It's more like our chest. That is what covers your bust. Okay, that is why I went for 4 inches to cover it up. All right, now once that is done, the next thing is my measurement, my bust measurement. All right, 9. I'll mark 9. Then remember I went for 2 inches sewing allowance all through, so I will equally go to my waist. What I'm basically doing is marking out the necessary measurement according to the calculation. Bust 9 plus 2, waist 7 plus 2. After division, hip 9.5 plus 2. Then you get your rule, connect it. Okay, now once you have connected it, you can see how it looks. All right, now another thing is you get your French cuff, put it this way and cuff from here. You see what I did? Remember, is a sleeveless, is a strapless top, so you don't need the arm curving, the armhole curving. Now let's take this to be our chest. So that is our chest. Okay, now the next thing we need to mark is this, do I call it cape on the neck? So the next thing we need to mark, you can see this thing more like a cape at the neck, or at the bust, sorry. It is not cut and attached. It is cut together, then it is folded back. that cape is not attached. It is, they did the cutting all through. Then after they must finish turning the dress, they folded it back. So we have to consider for this, I went for 3 inches above and 3 inches by the width. Here to here, 3 inches. Here to here, 3 inches. That is what I marked. Okay. Once I've done that, I'll come here too. If you look at that cape very well, you see it is by the armhole. They folded it too by the armhole a little bit. So I went 1 inches by the armhole. That is by the bust, that B. Then I connected it this way. Watch where where I connected it to, this is the 1 inches extra for my folding. Then I'll come down here, the bust, 1 inches above the bust. 1 inches above the bust, then including the zip allowance part this way. All right, this is it. Okay, now we have gotten here. The next thing is the down part. It needs to be curved. This is it, curved. You can curve it more if you choose to. You can go higher. It's matter of choice. Okay, now this is it. You cut. All right, once we cut, the next thing is for us to cut the back. Remember, the back of this top is a strapless. So guys, this is the back. You can see how it is. There's no dot on it. You can see by the side, side of these two back, you can see there's a little bit of, little folding, tiny that went up. This is what they use as a form of dart. Okay, so because of that, I'll be folding this. Now you can see, looking at this already, it is giving me what it's supposed to give. I just folded it now. But because I want to get the back, all right, of this, I'll just fold it back. My folding will be exactly at the B. This is where I will fold, all right, this way. Let me turn it the other way. This way. This is, we see what I'm folding. Why did I fold it this way? The back is straight. I do not need any other thing. The back from the B downwards, that is what I need. So that is why I folded it this way. Now this is the back. You can see it. Then you get your scissors and cuts. See what I'm doing? I'm just tracing it out. I don't need to mark again because it's just 2 inches I added to it, their allowance. Okay, now having gotten this, all right, all I need to do is place on my fabric and cut. This is the back and this is the front. Now with the two of them together, that folding, we need to achieve it. That folding, that at the side, you can see it on the picture. All right, they did that thing to give the dress fitting. That is why I'm slashing. This is the part that has it. So I'm slashing through the exact thing they did at the front, they did at the back. You can use the elastic, after sewing, attach little elastic by the side if you choose to. Attach a little elastic by the side. Now this particular top, I was not able to capture all the sewing, all the things I did yesterday on this part because I was in a hurry to, deliver this top yesterday because it came urgent. So the ones that I was able to capture is what I'm showing on this video. All right, now with this, you can see how I slashed it. It's not a must you slash it the way I slashed it. You can slash less, okay, you can slash more. It is matter of choice, whichever way you want it. But you can see that I'm using pin to pin, holding it down. All right, remember the finishing of this dress, it is facing at the front. Facing, the button is facing. They use facing for the button. That is why I used 1 inches for the button allowance. So whatever you choose to use, it is your choice. But have it in mind, my 1 inches is because it is um they used facing to finish it. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I post different styles every week, how to cut different styles every week. All right, not just every week, every day, different styles. All right, so this is it. Okay, this is me cutting the fabric. I was thinking this the video was capturing. I didn't know my battery was down already. So this is it. But if you have any question, guys, feel free and drop it on the comment section. I will direct you on how I finished it. This is one of the easiest top you can sew. There is no dart on it, just a little bit. They use the elastic on the side waist, on the two sides, to gather it, to give, how do I put it? This, what they did on the waist gave you the fitting you're seeing on the dress. Okay, so this is it. You have any question, send it, drop it on the comment section. I would answer it and direct you on everything I did. So I did the cutting. I cut this side. Like I said, it is facing that they use. So when you're doing that, make sure you use facing to finish yours, to give it the exact finishing.